Hi guys, it's Sebi. I'm here on another report about babies who get obese after given antibiotics. It's public understanding that we have good bacteria in our bodies. These good bacteria play important roles in our digestive systems. They're known as probiotics, if you will, limited to sometimes but not always lactobacillus and bifidobacteria bifidum. So these good bacteria, your flora in your body, is unfortunately under attack by our high red meat diet, our high glycemic carbohydrate diets, and these diets tend to lead to an overflow of bad bacteria. And whenever you upset the flora, whenever the bad bacteria gets established, you start to have the manifestation of things like heartburn, fatigue, bloating, nausea, and all these things can occur. And they can lead to developing diseases like colitis, irritable bowel syndrome, chronic fatigue, immune dysfunction, and diseases of the sort, problems that can arise from this. But according to a study published, giving babies antibiotics before the age of 6 months could cause them to become chubby children. Microbes in our intestines may play critical roles in how we absorb calories, and exposures to antibiotics may kill off healthy bacteria that influences how we absorb nutrients into our bodies and would otherwise keep us lean. This statement was made by co-author Leonardo Tresand of the New York University School of Medicine. The researchers evaluated the use of antibiotics among 11,532 children born in Britain's Avon region in 1991 and 1992. It was found that children treated with antibiotics in the first 5 months of their life weighed more for their height than those who were not measured. Not exposed, not measured, not exposed. Children exposed to the antibiotics had a 22% greater likelihood of being overweight. 2,537 children, for you who do not care to do the math. The timing proved to be an impact as children who received antibiotics from the ages of 6 to 14 months did not have a significantly higher body mass later in childhood. Something really interesting and important to keep in mind as we tend to oversaturate the environment and our bodies with antibiotics. Right now we have this thing with tetracycline. We put it in plastic. We put it in everywhere. Plastic like this that comes from the manufacturer. They mix in triclosan, which is a broad spectrum antibiotic, in with the plastic because it prevents. It helps them meet the standard of not having a certain amount of bacteria growing on their plastic, but it also is just what they've started doing because now they don't have to, worry about all the growth or bacteria that could possibly grow on it and infect the customers, the clientele. So that's what they're doing, is they're just throwing triclosan and other broad spectrum antibiotics into everything, in plastic and the coating for furniture, and they do this because they think it's a good thing. It keeps the bad bacteria that gets our kids sick, that get us sick. But what's actually happening is we're oversaturating the environment with this broad spectrum antibiotic, and it's developing superbugs like MRSA, methicillin resistant bacteria, and organisms like that now have an overexposure and have developed resistance. So this is something important to keep in mind as we tend to think of antibiotic as a cure-all, and it's a false idea that we can just put things into our body and not expect something to happen, not expect something bad to happen, But anyways, okay, so thank you for joining me. I'm Sebi, and this is Defending Defiance.